Hey everybody, Cooper here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Rockymounts Afterparty on our 2021 Jeep Wrangler. Now, to get in directly why we want this for the Jeep Wrangler and why this is such a good recommendation is the Rockymounts Afterparty actually comes with a swing away function. We found that most of our bike racks that have a tilt don't have enough aggressive enough tilt to really open up on the hatch, so this swing away function is essentially going to help us correct that. Down here at the bottom of the rack we do have this knob that when we loosen up, we're going to be able to pull a pin that is on the passenger side and go ahead and pull this away while also pivoting it. And it does have two different positions that it'll click into place. But once we have that clicked into place and swung away, we do have that full hatch access. So whether we are keeping our bike helmet, our shoes, maybe a snack before or after our ride, we do have the ability to come in this space. And what's really nice about the swing away compared to a tilt is I have this whole entire area to stand in. I don't necessarily have to fit between my rack and the vehicle. So that's a really big, nice bonus as well. And when you're all done, it's a little bit more involved because we do have these points here, but thankfully they are highlighted in a nice blue to know that these are the points that we have to pull up on and swing our rack in. Both of them control two separate different arms. But once we get those pins pulled and push them back into place, we can hear that sound letting us know that they are back in place. And then we just simply have to retighten this knob to secure it back into place. Now, to show what we mean real quick, the Afterparty still does have a tilt-away feature that we can use to tilt this away, but you'll find that when it is tilted away, if you try to open up your hatch, you're not going to get too far. I wouldn't even think that you could probably grab your helmet out of that. So the fact that it does come with this swing away function is really, really nice. And then when you want to push it up, just simply kind of hold onto the rack, push it up, and you'll hear that click, letting us know we are back in the correct position. Now, what kind of bikes can we carry on this? Well, we do have a maximum tire width of 3 inches, and we can kind of see that looking in at this tray here, and a maximum tire base of 55 inches. We are making no frame contact. Our two main points of contact are these ratcheting arms on the side here, and we have a 60 pound per bike weight capacity holding up to 2 bikes, meaning our electric e-bikes, all alternative frame bikes, and our carbon frame bikes are all going to be friendly towards this rack. Now, if you have your hat and your shoes on and you're ready to hit the trails, it's time to unload your bike. We're going to be doing that by disengaging our levers here, which again, I really like about this rack. Everything that you need to do is in this nice bright blue, letting you know exactly where that point's at. But after you press in the lever and push out, you can kind of just push your frame out of the way. And you can do that with one of them. But when you come up to your second one, you're going to want to hold on to your bike, because after you disengage that second arm, then all that bike's weight is going to be transferred from the rack to you. But then you go ahead and just grab your bike and you're ready to hit the trails. And as I kind of put this away, we're going to be able to tell by looking at those trays again what I mean by the fact that we can accommodate that 3-inch tire width. There are some little grooves, so if you have some skinnier tires, that they might settle into a little bit more cleanly, but that 3-inch is our maximum. Bringing up our arm here and putting it back into the normal spot, we can hear it engage that ratcheting mechanism, which is really what's going to hold our bike in place and allow us to accommodate the different spots that we can hold our bike in. And even from personal experience, knowing that we can kind of set our bikes wherever we want, even if you had 2 bikes on here, you can kind of customize and set them wherever, we would still have access to our backup camera. Now, obviously with the rack and the bikes, we might get some obstruction through that, but seeing through the bikes and past the bikes would still be an option available to us to help guide us maybe into some tight spaces or make sure there's nobody backing up behind us. Now with a rack like this, we usually do also get the ability to push it closer to our vehicle whenever there's not a bike available, but unfortunately with that tire, some of the other issues we've been running into, we are sacrificing the ability to fold up our rack. So if you do have this on the vehicle, unfortunately it is going to stay in this down position. So you are kind of sacrificing some of the features for that ability to swing away, but in the specific case of our Jeep Wrangler here, I really do think it might be worth it. Taking some measurements real quick, since this is going to live on the back of our car, from our bumper out to the furthest point on our rack, it is going to be 31 inches, And that's just important to know, especially because it doesn't have that fold up. Is there enough space in your garage for your Wrangler plus 31 inches in the back? Now, we're gonna go ahead and measure ground clearance too, which is from the lowest point of our rack to the floor, which is 26 inches. So with ground clearance like that, I have no problem, thinking that's going to be safe if we go up any steep inclines or park in any driveways. Overall, especially for the case of our Wrangler, I do think that the RockyMounts Afterparty is a really good pick. It is one of the very, very few that offers some sort of accommodation to the fact that it can swing away and give us that full hatch access. So in the case, again, of our 2021 Jeep Wrangler, I think it's a really good option. My name's Cooper, and thanks for watching.
Here we are on our test course. As we hit the alternating bumps, you can see what it would be like to hit a pothole on the road. Our solid speed bumps simulate pulling in and out of a driveway or hitting a speed bump in a parking lot. We use the slalom portion of our course to simulate the side-to-side movement, such as turning corners or evasive maneuvers.